Who ruined your family Christmas this year, and what did they do? I found out my wife was cheating on me at 11:30 p.m. Christmas Eve. While we were at her parents' house, I packed up my stuff, walked right by her family, who didn't know what was going on, and drove 6 hours in a crazy rainstorm to my parents' house, so there's that. I wish I had your strength. When I first found out about my now ex-wife's affair with my best friend of over 30 years, we were all at my house together with a couple of other friends. I saw a notification pop up on her phone. A text message from him that just said, "Not a day goes by that I don't wish I had pulled him aside and told him to get out of my house and bring my wife with him." I haven't spoken to either of them in a couple of years, and I still regret not giving myself that little victory. That's how I found out my wife was cheating on me. She had been behaving strangely. That night it was her reading to our son. She never did that, ever. I was in the kitchen getting a glass of water, and as I walked into the living room I heard a bing from the couch. I looked over at her tablet and saw a message from her old boyfriend that said, "It gives me hope." I had never looked through her text messages before, but I picked up her tablet and quickly scrolled through the conversation. It's the most sickening, empty feeling I've ever had. Well, I wasn't the ideal husband or father. Far from the worst. But I can't blame her for being unhappy. My mother got belligerently drunk, locked herself in the closet, and claimed she was going to end her life. Then she vomited, and my dad and I were trying to drag her into her bed. She then proceeded to get violent with me and kicked me in the face. Reading this makes me feel a bit better. I'm in a similar situation, but it's my dad. My wife decided to stay on the phone with one of her exes from her distant past, rather than sit down with me and my sons to eat the Christmas Eve dinner I spent 3 hours making while it was still hot. I had that experience with my ex-husband. Fun times. Awesome that you cooked. Don't ever forget you're fine just as you are. My girlfriend's sister. She has 3 young girls and a terrible choice of men. She chooses to date via a video of the kids, to reveal to everybody that she is now dating a well-known junkie within our town. She has a very addictive personality and has struggled to stay clean herself. My girlfriend is now ridiculously stressed out and worried for the kids. My mom decided that is better for her and me, that she is going to spend these holidays with her much younger boyfriend, 15 to 17 year difference, in another city while her second husband, my stepdad, is in a different country trying to work for us, so he can help us with money and shit. So here I am, barely 18, spending my first Christmas and New Year's Eve alone. You gonna tell stepdad? My cousin exposed our entire extended family of generational abuse and trauma, and like a good old traumatized family, all the adults carried on like normal and the kids are seeking therapy. Time to have your own separate Christmas without the adults. Simply don't have anyone to celebrate it with. I was planning to go spend Christmas with my mom and dad this year after my 9-year engagement broke off just before Christmas. I just moved out, so I'm alone for the first time in 9 years. Then my dog got a stomach bug. He woke me up 3 times at night to go outside for a poo. He usually sleeps through the night no problem, and I discovered a pile of puke on his dog bed. It's not his fault, but I don't know if I can go anywhere today. Edit, 9-year relationship and engaged for a year and a half. I'm sorry. I hope you managed to enjoy your day somehow. My 10-year relationship broke down 3 weeks ago, and COVID ruined the minimal Christmas plans I had. So I feel your pain. Hope the dog feels better soon. My cluster headaches made appearance after 2 months of quiet. Fuckers. Just learned what cluster headaches are from a friend who suffers every few years. It's truly miserable and I'm sorry that's happening. Especially at the holidays. My cousin, who bought Chick-fil-A so he wouldn't have to eat our homemade meals, announced upon arriving he wasn't helping with anything. Tried to trip acid all day on Christmas Eve. Got drunk before noon by himself on that same day when I told him no Christmas hallucinogens, and drunkenly screamed in my face when I told him to clean up his dishes and beer cans. No Christmas hallucinogens. There's a phrase I've never seen before. My body, I guess. I have a condition that is rapidly worsening. And on Christmas Eve my doctor told me it's gotten so bad I may need to be in urgent care at the hospital on Tuesday. It's all I've been thinking about. I can't even sleep. My wife. A couple weeks ago she broke the news to me that she had an affair at the beginning of this year and wants a divorce. Hey, as someone who went through infidelity and divorce, if you need someone to talk to or just to vent, DM me. I'm happy to try to be supporting in this really tough time. I remember when I found out about my ex-wife's affair, it literally made me fall to my knees. I was watching the kids opened up the laptop and a strange email address auto-loaded into mail. Months of emails, dates, times, trysts. She was at the dude's house trimming hedges, and I had the kids on my one day off that month. It's Christmas morning and I can hear my nephew, who lives in the apartment downstairs, throwing a temper tantrum because he thinks his sister got larger gifts from Santa this year. His dad, "Are you joking right now? You better be joking. Say just kidding. Oh my god. Tell me he's kidding. Apostrophe. It's 8 AM. No one ruined Christmas, but my granddad has been in the hospital for almost 2 weeks and unfortunately, he can't be home for Christmas. We've never had a Christmas without him for all 20 years of my life. Due to COVID, we can't visit either. Gave him a call this morning, and it put a lump in my throat. He mentioned he got a gift from the ward, which got him emotional, and nearly got me in tears. He calmed down, and started to tell me about the turkey dinner he's having today which he's excited about. Good news though, he should be home before New Year. Not this year, but last year my older sister was being a bitch, and talking down to me. Seriously, when was the last time I even talked to you? My reply, I'm not sure. Maybe it was at your wedding a few months ago. She got married in May, divorced by July, now sitting next to her new boyfriend that she's introducing to us for the first time. They left. My parents were pissed. I had a great time. My father-in-law died from COVID yesterday. Definitely dampens the Christmas spirit around here. I stole my family's stockings and replaced them with coal. My mom couldn't stop laughing. My dad was annoyed and my brother indifferent. Fucking Travis! Exclamation mark. My friend is remodeling his kitchen and living room. Well, Travis, who does vac and electrical work, decided that it would be no big deal to go to work knowing that his wife was sick with COVID. He exposed my dad who's a painter and my friend's dad who's a carpenter. Now we all have to be without our dad. Fucking Travis. You suck. Exclamation mark. Fuck Travis. And Aaron from an earlier comment. Why people gotta be assholes at the holidays. My manager, who told everyone that they had to work today and gave himself the day off. On a brighter note, I remember my first day working retail on Christmas Eve. Store closed at 6 PM and store staff was only supposed to go home when the store was spotless and returns were empty. We expected 8 to 10 PM, as that's how shifts would normally go. But store director went home at 5:30. So at about 6:05 the manager left in charge said if Big Boss Man wanted store perfect he coulda stayed himself. Told everyone to go home and have Merry Christmas, and that she would take any flack herself. Rumor was said she told him to quote shut your Grinch ass the duck up and fire me, dipshit, but you're too pussy to do it, cause you know you need me. Her adamantium balls were apparently fortified as she already had plans to quit. She got a better job early January and Big Boss apparently learned as new boss to replace her was actually pretty chill and reasonable. For about 2 years, until we got a new stickler Grinch asshole for a Big Boss later. Rumor was said she told him to quote shut your Grinch ass the duck up and fire me, dipshit, but you're too pussy to do it, cause you know you need me. Hell yeah, what a madness. Everyone except me this time. Everyone is yelling at one another while I'm here writing this comment, hoping everyone will stay calm more than 3 minutes. Christmas got cancelled due to the parents having an argument in the morning. Told everyone not to come. Spent Christmas with my cat, eating Uber Eats. Myself, for always acting like it is okay to do all the work, all the planning, all the present buying, etc. So now no one tries to make it special for me, and I'm just tired of doing all the work. So I don't. My dad cheated on my mom for the 4th time and she left him, so this Christmas will be interesting. For once no one has ruined my Christmas, but my sister is still supposed to come round and we've not been on the same page ever. Well, I got left with building every single toy set for my nephew. And these aren't simple plug-in things. Booklets with 7 bags of screws and wooden dowels that I have to twist and fit perfectly. It's 6 AM and I still have one left, but that will have to wait. Myself ate takeaway curry last night and got food poisoning. So I've spent the entire day at home hugging the toilet bowl. On the plus side, my abdominals are gonna look fierce tomorrow. So there's that. Gym owners hate this one simple trick. My mom's denial of her bipolar disorder. She is in full manic mode. I traveled 8 hours from another country to be with my parents on Christmas. I was supposed to stay for almost 2 weeks, but the atmosphere was so toxic I had to get out after 3 days. I told them I'm leaving. I couldn't handle her screaming and aggressivity and overall nastiness. I want to help her so badly, but she flat out screamed to my face that she isn't ill. This is who she is. I have my own mental health issues and I couldn't take it anymore because she was pouring verbal poison into me every minute I was with her. I sat on a bus back home and arrived at 3 AM to my apartment to spend Christmas alone. Bob's mom decided having COVID-like symptoms weren't cause enough for testing. Gave it to Bob, who in turn may have given it to me. Neither my GF nor I, who live together, can go see our families BC. We are waiting on lab results. I have Crohn's, and I got an abscess right near my sphincter that had to be surgically drained under general anesthesia, but unbeknownst to them, it was so deep and it went high up in my right cheek, supralevator or some shite. They all looked like somebody threw shit and blood everywhere when I left. It happens B/C, it shoots out from the pressure, and if they aren't prepared, well then they forgot to give me pain meds when I went home, and I was still numb from surgery, so I couldn't feel anything. Q 6 hours later, 10:30 my time, and I head back to the Finally got a pain med in me, 2:30 a duck in, and now I have to wait until the flight/fight reaction goes back down, which means take pills for a BT, and then I will eventually calm down. I hate pills too B/C, they constipate me, but I can't take ibuprofen B/C, it fucks my crons up bad. OWH, what fucking fun. And this ain't the first Christmas/New Year's in the Fa la la, fuck me. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed watching this video. Leave your thoughts in the comments below.